Hey, what's up, people? I thought we'd do a quick little teardown today and take a look at this Vista Tech wireless bone conduction headphone. Hey, that rhymes. So, I don't like my bones to be wireless, thank you very much. I like them very much attached with ligaments. I guess you could consider something like Rayman to have wireless bones. But let's see what we've got in here. And there is the headphone itself. And it comes with a little USB cable for charging. And I found this at our local discount grocery store for, I think it was like $6.99. I was trying to find the receipt, but I must have misplaced it or something. So I couldn't find it, but I think that's how much I paid for these. And I had never really tried any sort of like bone conduction headphones or like earpiece or anything like that. So I didn't quite know what to expect. So I did try these out before doing this teardown just to see, how well they worked or whatever. And I don't know exactly if they are for sure like bone conducting. When I did put them on my head, I could, like this part here that's supposed to like rest up against your, like the side of your head. I didn't really make very much contact. I could hear audio, but I'm just wondering if it came more from like in here where it's got this, like these little openings, or if it actually was like sort of working. I did try at one point, like just kind of like plugging my ears with my fingers just to see if I could still hear it, and I could still hear audio. So I don't know, maybe they do work. And like I said, I had no previous experience with bone conduction anything. So yeah, let's open these up and see what's actually inside of these and what the drivers look like. I did look up some images of bone conduction drivers, and so they most of them that I saw were kind of like these cylindrical shapes, and they almost look like speakers, but not quite. So we'll see if this looks something similar. There's the micro USB port for charging. So there's going to be like some wiring that runs in there. I don't know if there's going to be any circuitry like inside of this portion here, or if it's all like just on this side. So let's get a blade here. We'll pop this open. Yeah, I was trying to find my box cutter, but I guess this blade by itself is going to have to do. Get a little closer in here. So here's a little spot where I see a bit of a gap. Maybe I can pop it open from right there, and hopefully I don't kill my fingers in the process. Ah, here's a good spot. It's separating. Oh, yeah, it's popping open quite easily. Huh, I see like a SOIC looking device in there, so it's probably going to be like a similar Bluetooth chip to what some of those other speakers and stuff we've seen. Oh man, this is definitely does not appear to be bone conduction on a first glance, from what I can tell. So yeah, that there's more likely than not going to be the entire Bluetooth IC. You see right here how it says like R minus R plus, so that's going off to the little audio driver there, and that just looks like a kind of like a regular speaker. I mean, it's got this uh little cavity there, but does not look like anything like the ones that I saw online. But maybe it is. Well, let's get it all out of here, and then we'll take a better look at it. So we see we got 4 wires going to the other side. So okay, so the battery's going to be in here, and then the other 2 are for the other driver. So I'm going to have to be careful opening this side up. I do not want to puncture the battery if it's like a lithium polymer. Okay, so that separates quite easily if you get it just right, and then you can just pry it open the rest of the way. There it goes. So yeah, little lithium polymer battery right there. 3.7 volt, 130 milliamp. And kind of funny how they have the. Well, I guess it would make sense if this thing was like pre-cut to a certain length. Then they just bridge it with that little board right there. And I snap that side. But I want to get this off right here. Well, I guess it doesn't matter all too much. If we see one driver on this side, we know what the other one looks like. So yeah, not much to see on this side other than the battery and that little board there to bridge the audio wires from here to there. So that's that. So extremely basic little board here. There's like really not much on here. It's crazy how Bluetooth technology has gotten so like advanced. And I remember taking a headphone, or not a headphone, but like an earpiece, a Bluetooth earpiece apart in, I don't know, like late 2006 or whatever. It had a bunch of like tiny like little BGA packages on this little board, and like a bunch of like passives and all that stuff. And now you just got this one chip here doing everything. You got looks like a little crystal there, capacitor, and a couple of LEDs. There's your microphone, and that's it. So there is a close-up of this bone conduction driver, and I guess maybe it is technically what it says it is. I did look up a few more images, and some do look similar to this. We got a little tiny bit of a piece of metal right there. I don't know if we can pop this out easily. There we go. Took a bit of work, but it's up. Tried to cut that out of there. Okay, so that's like pulling up the entire diaphragm, looks like. That just looks like a regular speaker. See, we got the magnet down there. And yeah, so I mean, is this considered bone conduction? I don't know. I thought maybe it'd be moving more of like a mass of sorts, but I don't know. This just looks more like just a regular little speaker to me. Doesn't quite look like some of these images, and I'll kind of show it right here, but they look like they got a little more going on than what this thing does. Well, let's look at the little board here. So there's the microphone, D1, D2. Those are the LEDs, the 26 megahertz crystal. Another little button, C02 right there, little capacitor. So this is using a NNOD 15F1H, unless it's that UKJ244. I don't know. I'll see if I can find something. Right there, looks like we've got a little unpopulated device. It says L3, so probably like a little inductor. And there's the Bluetooth antenna, that little tiny thing sticking out. And the other button right there, that USB port right there goes, where does it go? Yeah, I don't know if this battery is doing, or the IC here is doing battery charging, or if this goes straight to the other side. Let's see what's on the battery. It's covered up with some tape. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not short that out. So nothing there, like as far as like a BMS or anything goes, or a charging controller. Man, that's sketchy AF. I'll see if I can find some information about this IC really fast, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. I haven't been able to find too much information about a lot of these, so let's see what we can find. So I looked up this number here, this NN0D15F1H, and unfortunately that really doesn't seem to bring up much. This is pretty much all I found here. There's this LM, that's totally unrelated. And then like some other stuff. There's a few images that pop up, but nothing that has that. Well, no, maybe that kind of looks like it, but like no data sheets or anything. So then I tried looking up this UKJ244, and that doesn't really give us any data sheets or anything either. But then when we look at images, we see that there's a few boards here, and these are all like on AliExpress. So I clicked on one of those to see what was up. You can buy 10 of these for $7.79 and 34 cents shipping here to the U.S. So I saw that it had this CA6928 right there, and so I tried to look that up, and it brings us to this data sheet here. But this does not have, it's not it doesn't have the same number of pins or anything, so I don't think this is it. So I have no idea why they are saying that it's that number. That there is a shot of all the parts that are inside the driver. So this just, it just looks like a regular little audio driver, and it just has this cover over it. And so I don't know. I like I said, I have no experience with like bone conduction stuff. So is this a bone conduction like driver? It's just it just has to have a little cap on it, or what? Maybe if anybody actually knows, can leave a comment down there in the comments. But yeah, no idea if this is actual bone-in or boneless technology. So questionable bone technology aside, it's just crazy to me how like integrated this Bluetooth stuff has become, and how you have like one chip now, basically just doing everything. So yeah, it's a whole lot of plastic, very little silicon, and I mean that's what we got here. So hope that was sort of interesting. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys around the bench.